I'm starting off by priming my lids. I'm using the MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot for this. And I'm also going to use that to underline and clean up my brows. And I'm just blending it out with a fluffy brush. And I'm going to set it with another fluffy brush and some translucent powder. The one I'm using is the Coty Airspun one. And then I'm hydrating my face with the Mario Badescu Rose Water Spray. This is my favorite. It's definitely replaced my MAC Fix Plus. And then for foundation, I'm using the NARS Sheer Glow Foundation. I'm just blending that out with my Beauty Blender. Moving on to concealer, I'm using the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer in the shade Light Medium. And I'm putting that under my eyes, between my eyebrows, on the bridge of my nose, and on my chin, I think. Yes, my chin. And my Cupid's bow, and I'm using the same Beauty Blender to blend that out. At my face, I'm using this Jane powder in the shade Golden Glow and this MAC Sephora brush, and I'm just using that to pat all over my face and set my face before I go in with like contour and blush and highlight and all that. This is just going to make sure that you don't get any streaks on your face later on when you apply other powders. And then I'm going to set my under eye. I'm using the Coty Airspun powder, the translucent one. Then I'm moving on to contour. I'm using my bronzer from Galactic in the shade Cabo. I think this is like similar to Hoola. I used to really love that one, but it would run out super quick and it's kind of expensive. So I've been using this one and I like it way better. It actually shows up a lot nicer on my skin. So I'm just taking that on an angled little natural hair brush and I'm using that to contour and bronze my skin. I'm using that on my cheeks, my nose, and my forehead. I don't really like to bake all the time because I feel like it just dries my skin out, but I just decided to do it in this video just for the sake of the video, I guess. So I'm just going in with my Beauty Blender and my translucent powder. I'm using the Coty Airspun one, and I'm just putting that under my cheeks to carve it out and clean up my contour. I also sometimes put the powder on my nose and my chin just because that's where I get like really oily. And I don't leave it on there for too long. I probably leave it on there for like 5-10 seconds and then I go back with my fluffy brush and blend that all out. And I blend my bronzer in with that and the powder that was under my eye also. Moving on to my eyebrows, I'm going to use the shade Mocha from Makeup Geek to fill in my brows. I'm using this Kelly Baker angled brush, and I just outline the bottom of my brows, and then I flick all the product upwards. Then I'm going to set my brows in place. I'm using the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel. And I'm moving on to eyeshadow. I'm using Chickadee by Makeup Geek. This is my favorite eyeshadow of all time. And I'm placing that in my crease. I'm using a Morphe M433 brush. And I'm starting in the outer corner and building my way to the inner corner. And I'm just blending this back and forth into my crease. You don't have to be too precise with it because it's only going to peek through a little bit. So I'm going to do that on both eyes. Next, I'm taking the shade Real Gold from the Anastasia Modern Renaissance palette, and I'm using a MAC 217. This is a special edition version, so it's way skinnier and flatter than the original 217, but it's perfect to get right into my crease, so that's what I'm using. I'm using the same motions as I did with the shade Chickadee. I'm just blending that shade back and forth into my crease, but this time keeping it lower than the Chickadee shade. And then I'm going back in with the Morphe M433 and using that to blend both colors together. And the last shade we're going to use is a Love Letter from the Anastasia Modern Renaissance palette. And I'm using the original MAC 217 and I'm keeping that super low in my crease. You can keep going back in with this color until you reach the intensity that you want it to be. And each time I lay that color down, I go back in with a fluffy brush and blend it out. And then on my lower lash line, I'm just going to apply the same three shades that I put on my crease, like Love Letter and the orange and the yellow shade. And I'm using my MAC 217 Special Edition brush for that. And then for my highlight, I think I used the Sleek Cosmetics palette and I used the rose gold shade in it, I think. And I'm just putting that on the tops of my cheekbones, my nose, my cupid's bow, and on my forehead. I'm then finishing off my face by using this blush. This is the shade Melba from MAC. I'm using their 168 brush. It's just an angled natural hair brush. And then I'm going in with my powder brush from Sephora to blend everything out. This is the same one that we used in the beginning for my powder to set my face. And then I'm going to line my lips with the City Colors lip liner in the shade Cashmere. I'm going to line my lips and fill them in. And then over top of that, I'm going to use this MAC lipstick in the shade Honey Love. You're going to see it in a second. It's just like a nudie pink. I love this color. It's so perfect for like brides. And then on top of that, I'm going to use Oyster Girl from MAC. This is one of their lip glosses. It's my favorite. And I already had one lash on. The lashes I'm using are Intoxicating by Flutter. And once your lashes are on, then this look is complete.